So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to group my photo filter, my curves, and my vibrance. So I'm just going to put them in a group. I'm just going to hold shifts on my photo filters and click on my vibrance to select everything, and click on Ctrl G to put them in a group. And once I put them in a group, I'm going to add a layer mask to this group. And to add the layer mask, I'll just come down to my layer mask icon right here and click on layer mask. So once I click on layer mask, I'm just going to hide everything I just did, because I want to apply it in a specific place, which is the eyes and the teeth. So I'm just going to click on Ctrl I to invert. So once I invert it, I've automatically hide those adjustments I did. And to bring those adjustments back, all I have to do is paint on the eyes with my white brush, and those adjustments will come back. So just come to pick your normal brush tool, make sure your flow is on 100, and make sure your foreground color is on white, and just brush over on the eyes like this to bring back those adjustments I did, and you can see the eyes are getting white. So that's how you create your eyes and teeth whitening action, and this is how you whiten eyes and teeth. So don't just brighten the eyes and think you whiten the eyes. No, this is the right way to brighten the eyes and teeth. Hello everyone, Tunde here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing a continuation of where we stopped last time. If you have not seen the part 1 of this video, I'll be leaving that video up here right now. So make sure you go watch that video before you come back and watch this video. Just click on the icon you are seeing up right now and go and watch that video, because this is where we started from and this is where we are right now. So if you want to learn how we got here, make sure to go watch that video and come back to this video. So the next thing I'm going to do for this image, I'm going to be doing my dodge and burn. I'll come to my beauty retouching academy again. If you still don't have this retouching academy, make sure to send me an email. I'll leave my email in the description below. I'll send this retouching academy software to you. So to do my dodge and burn, I'll just click on dodge and burn curves right now, and it's going to open a group for me in my layer tab. And this first one right here is the visual aid. It enables me to see where to dodge and where to burn, because it's black and white and I can see the highlights clearly, I can see the shadows clearly. But I really don't need it for this image, because I can see the highlight, I can see the shadows. So inside this my dodge and burn group, I have my dodge curves and I have my burn curves. So to use my dodge and burn, I'll just pick my normal brush tool, reduce my flow to about 5 or 4, whichever works for you, but I advise you use 5. And I'll just turn off my focus separation layer so I can see the image the way it was originally. So I'll just turn my focus separation layer off. So for my dodge, I'm just going to be dodging the highlights. So dodge and burn simply means making the highlights bright and making the shadows dark. So dodge simply means bright and burn means dark. So I'm just going to brighten my highlights by dodging it. So I'll just make sure my foreground color is on white. So I'll just brush on the highlights like this. I'll just brush on the highlights areas like this. You don't need to overdo it. I also brush on the lips. I'm seeing some highlights on the lips. I want to make the lips a little bit shiny. And I'll also dodge here like this. And also this collarbone, I'm going to dodge it like this. And I'm going to dodge here as well. And for my burn, I'm going to burn the shadows area. So these are my shadows area like this. So this is contouring dodge and burn. So I'm just going to burn my shadows areas like this. I'll burn some part of the lips as well. And I'll burn here also like this. And I think we are good. So let's see our before and after. So let me just, before I show you the before and after, let me turn on my focus separation layer on again. So let me just turn it on like this. Now let's see our before and after. So these are before dodge and burn, and these are after dodge and burn. If you feel you still want to add more, you can also continue do your dodge and burn, but I think I like mine like this, because I don't like doing it SS, because if you do it SS, the image will not look good anymore. So when you are touching an image, make sure you don't overdo anything, just do it moderate, because if you overdo it, it's going to make the image looks bad. So these are before and these are after. So the next thing I'm going to do, I want to make the eyes look white. So I'm just going to whiten the eyes right now. So I have an action which you can use to whiten your eyes and teeth, and I'm just going to run that action right now. So I'll come to my actions, and I have my eyes and teeth action right here. And let me just explain what's inside this action for you guys. So inside this action, I have my vibrance, I have my curves, and I have my photo filter. Or let me just delete it and just create a new one so you can see how I create it. So let me just delete this one and start from scratch so you can see. So right now I want to whiten the eyes and teeth, and to do that, first of all, I'll cut my vibrance. I'll click on my vibrance adjustment layer. If your adjustment layer is not up here, just come to this circle right here, click on it, and you're going to see your adjustment. So click on vibrance. This is vibrance right here. So once I click on vibrance, I'm just going to reduce the saturation of my vibrance like this. And once I reduce the saturation, I'll close it. Next thing I'm going to do, I'll come to my curves. So once I'm my curves, I'm just going to increase the brightness of my curves. So I'm just going to take my curves up to increase the brightness like this. And once I feel it's okay, I'll just hide the properties. Next thing I'm going to do, come to my photo filter. Since the eyes are not egg white, the real colors of our natural eyes are either warm white or cold white. So I'm just going to add a cooling filter to this image. So once I add a cooling filter, I'm just going to reduce the density to about 7. So once I'm done with that, I'm just going to group my photo filter, my curves, and my vibrance. So I'm just going to put them in a group. I'm just going to hold shifts on my photo filters and click on my vibrance to select everything, and click on Ctrl G to put them in a group. And once I put them in a group, I'm going to add a layer mask to this group. And to add the layer mask, I'll just come down to my layer mask icon right here and click on layer mask. So once I click on layer mask, I'm just going to hide everything I just did, because I want to apply it in a specific place, which is the eyes and the teeth. So I'm just going to click on Ctrl I to invert. So once I invert it, I've automatically hide those adjustments I did. And to bring those adjustments back, all I have to do is paint on the eyes with my white brush, and those adjustments will come back. So just come to pick your normal brush tool, make sure your flow is on 100, and make sure your foreground color is on white, and just brush over on the eyes like this to bring back those adjustments I did, and you can see the eyes are getting white. So that's how you create your eyes and teeth whitening action, and this is how you whiten eyes and teeth. So don't just brighten the eyes and think you whiten the eyes. No, this is the right way to brighten the eyes and teeth. So I'm just going to do the same thing for this teeth right here. I'm seeing a little bit of the teeth, and if you feel you go overboard, you can just switch to your black brush and just clean it from there, or pick your eraser tool and erase it from that place. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to blur it. So I'll come to my filter, I'll come to my blur, I'll come to my Gaussian blur. So I'll blur it with radius of about 1.5 and I'll click on OK. So let's see our before and after. These are before and these are after. And also, if you feel it's too much, which I think is too much, you can just reduce the opacity. So I'm just going to reduce the opacity like this. There's no perfect number, just reduce it the way you want it. So I want my own to look more natural, so I'm just going to reduce this to about 50. I'll leave it like this. So these are before and these are after. It's looking natural. For me, if I'm retouching an image, I want the image to look all natural. I don't want it to look plastic or fake at all. So I want my image to look all natural. So that's how you whiten eyes and teeth. Now let's see our before and after. These are before and these are after. If you've learned anything from this video so far, I'll give you a moment to hit on that like button so that this video can spread to more people and more people can learn from this video as well. Moving on, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to be using my black and white adjustment layer to add contrast to this image. So you can follow my workflow if you want, or if you have your workflow, that's fine. But if you want to follow my workflow, you can also follow my workflow. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add contrast using my black and white adjustment layer. So I'll come to my adjustment layer right here, and the reason why my adjustment layer is here because I want to have quick access to my adjustment layer. I don't want to just come down and start selecting them. No, I already know the icon and I know which adjustment layer to use. So I'll just click on my black and white adjustment layer right here and change the blend mode to soft light like this and hide these properties. After that, I'll just click on this empty space right here on my black and white layer. This empty space right here, I'll double click on it, and it's going to open this layer style tab for me right here. And I just want to remove the effects from the shadows area like that. But I don't want the contrast to affect the shadows area too much. I just want to remove it from there. And to do that, under my blend if option, I'll come to my underline layer, hold alternate, click on this triangle right here to split it into two. So once I split it into two, I'll just drag this part of it to the highlight side like this, and you can see what it's doing to the image. This is how it was before. If I drag both of them, you can see what's happening to the image. So just make sure you split it with alternate. So just click on your alternate like this and split it. Drag this part to the highlight side, and once you are done, click on OK. Now let's see our before and our after. So next thing I'm going to do right now, I want to color grade this image. So let's see our before and after of everything we just did for this part of the video. I'm not going to group everything I did for this part of this video. These are before and these are after. So we did dodge and burn, and we did the eyes and teeth, and also I added contrast with my black and white adjustment layer. So that will be all for this part of this video, and in my next video I'm going to be doing the final part, which is color grading, and I'll be making a few adjustments like adding grains to this image, sharpening the image, and how to export sharp image in Photoshop. So make sure you watch the part 3 of this series. So thanks so much guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay creative.